What's up, guys? Duncan the Highlander here, coming at you from my living room. I just wanted to give you guys some heads up on some of the news that's going on in the world, right? I just had an MMA fight last month. I don't know if we know about that. I was trying to defend my 170-pound title for Combat Zone. Lost that fight. I had that on my, I had that live streamed. And next, I'm defending my 170-pound title for NEF in April 27th. Been getting after it, doing some training, doing lots of different types of training with some people that you know, and training with some people that you don't know. Doing all sorts of different stuff, and going back to my roots, and feeling good lately. So, I was just thinking, the big news right now, there's two big newses. Obviously, number one is the fact that Ben Askren is going to rematch Robbie Lawler. I don't know, I feel like maybe I'm the only person who's not excited for Ben Askren this rematch. I know, obviously the fight was really exciting. I know Robbie Lawler was basically kicking his ass most of the way through the fight. I'm on board with all those things, and I agree entirely. But also, I just feel there's something to be said about the fact that everybody in the community had been waiting this such a long time, years, to see Ben Askren finally make it into the UFC. Ben Askren's finally in the UFC, and he's later in life, you know what I mean? I think he's 36. I mean, obviously he's a high-level athlete, but we're not getting the best Ben Askren already, and we're gonna make him do this fight again. That's just not what I want to see. I would rather see Ben Askren in a fresh matchups. I'd rather see him fight Jorge Masvidal. I'd rather see him fight Damian Maia. I'd rather see him fight Carl Usman. Not saying just because he has the title. I'm just talking about like matchups. I'd rather see him fight just different people. I'd rather see him fight Rory McDonald. No, not Rory McDonald. I'd rather see him fight Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. Anybody. Darren Till. I just would much rather see him in just a different match. I'd rather see him fight Khabib. That would be a lovely fight. I'd love to see him and Khabib fight each other. But I don't know. It is what it is. It almost feels like Dana White always does the exact opposite of what I want, or at least what like it feels like the hardcore people want, or he does the opposite of what's right to do. But I don't know. Maybe this is one of those times that everybody else feels differently. So I keep licking my lips. My lips are a little dry. I need to get some chapstick. But yeah, I feel like maybe this is one of those times that maybe I'm in the wrong. I know a lot of people agree that, and I have nothing against Robbie Lawler. Robbie Lawler is the shit, and that fight was the shit. And let's be honest, Robbie Lawler, I mean, who saw Robbie Lawler slamming Ben Askren on his head like that? Who thought that that was going to happen? I mean, people who don't watch Ben Askren's fight, Ben Askren, although he's like a high-level wrestler, he often does put himself in situations where you see other people throw him. He's been tossed where people have got him in like judo throws and stuff like that. But I can't think of a time that anybody just straight up picked him up and slammed him like that. I can't think of that many times that anybody gets picked up and slammed like that, period. So that was intense. That was beautiful. It was amazing. But I enjoyed seeing that. And yeah, obviously, I mean, the ending was controversial. I do feel like his arm went limp. But obviously the ending was controversial, and some people want to see the fight go on again. And I have no problem seeing it a second time, that's for sure. I'm also okay with not seeing it anymore. Obviously, the other big news going on is TJ Dillashaw losing his title, or relinquishing it. I honestly don't know much of the details like anybody else, but I do find that interesting that he decided to get rid of the title right away. He probably could have held on to it and just, you know, like all these other, like John Jones fails, and I know he probably could have just held on to it until they either stripped it or until he ended up finding some way to keep the title. But it's interesting that he just decided to drop the title. But I don't know, I found that interesting. So I hope you guys like this. I'll try to make more videos. I'm about to post a little video of a combat jiu-jitsu match that I thought was interesting, and that I was there for. First one was 2 purple belts, and then after that I'm going to post a combat jiu-jitsu match with 2 brown belts. I've also, on the down low, I've also been working with Faye Sensei now. So I'll be maybe doing some more things. Maybe you'll be seeing some more collabs coming both ways. Hopefully, I'm starting to work with some other people where I can not have to use my phone so much and get some other stuff. I know I've been saying that for a long time, but maybe now's the time, guys. I've kind of weaned and waned, waxed and gibbised like the moons, but I'm coming back, and we're coming back strong. Wuss. For those of you who stayed with me, thank you. I really appreciate it, guys, because I haven't given you guys a lot. So Thank you guys for staying there, and I'm hoping that this becomes my year. Lewis.